Woke up blessed, yeah, I'm feeling so great.
Okay, hi guys, so let's try this foundation. I picked it up yesterday. I've just done my skincare, no primers at all. I just want to put this to the test to see something. I picked up the shade 14. I don't know what I think. £84. Let's see. Okay, that's the shade. Remember, I have no primer, just my skincare. So if this foundation works, then it works. And I think this foundation oxidizes a bit, because you know the day where I did the stuff where I left it on my hands, it felt like it oxidized. That was yesterday when I did a swatch. I felt like it oxidized a bit. I felt so we'll put it to the test today to see. I'm taking a little bit more drops just to go up here. I'm trying to think if I like the undertone, or should I go for 13? Should I pick 13 just for the undertone? I don't know. But you tell me once we're done. Okay, so sorry, I had a call. So see, I'm loving this foundation. Got to be honest. I think I don't need another shade. I think it's perfect. I think so. And I'm not even doing proper makeup today. You see my eyebrows, I just gelled it and left it that way. Or you say you still, yeah, eyebrow gel. Okay. This is beautiful. I think I like it this way, where I didn't use any primer. I'm just wearing this alone. I think I like it this way. And I'm just going to use a very tiny concealer. I'm not even going to use a brightening concealer. I'm going to use a very, let's use this. Let's go into this. This is like a nude leaning concealer. Just that. I don't think I'm not going to let it sit. I'm just going to blend it straight away, because I want to wear it as natural as possible, if you get what I mean. I don't know if I should try what do you guys think of the Victoria Beckham concealing pen? Do you think I should try it? Please let me know. Put your thoughts in the comment section. If you say to try, then I will. You know, because there's a sale on in Selfridges, so obviously I can get that a little bit discounted. So yes, let me know if you think I should try it. This is neutral, yeah, and the foundation says it's golden. I love this. You know, it feels like I have skincare on. It doesn't feel like anything at all, just nothing. Like it doesn't feel, I'm using that brush because I just want to blend it out straight away. It doesn't feel like I have anything on. Just my normal skincare. I use more Korean products, and that's it. Nothing else. Take whatever's left. Oops. Take whatever's left. Go here, just a little. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. You see how the concealer spread I don't have anything on my eyes, so let's just do something. Let's just use this, and then just go in here, just so we, I don't want to waste the foundation of my eyes, so let's just go in with this. It's a concealer, just use that there. Wow, I rarely say that, so you know it means something. Okay, should we use a cream bronzer? I don't feel like anything. I want to keep it. Let's just use a powder, not cream bronzer. Let's leave it very natural. So just use a powder, and that's it. Let's just use a powder. I think I'm gonna go first into my deep shade powder, which is this one. I'm gonna go into the shade, the deep shade of my Galon powder. Yeah. Just because I have so much warmth and neutral things going on my face, so we need something a little bit warm. Just a little bit. Okay, we might need a powder bronzer, but not a cream one. Okay, let's go into this. Remember, I'm trying to finish this bronzer up, so let's go into this. That's what it's looking like with powder. I don't have a lot of oil. I just have more not very oily based products on my face, and I think it's working well. I don't know how this foundation would work with very oily stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I feel like it might play up. I might be wrong, but we'll see. Okay. Bronzer done. Shade Umber. Now let's go into blush. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I rarely say wow to foundations. If you know me, I'm very strict with my for how I say things are really wow. I've never said wow to a foundation, but I'm gonna tell you, this foundation, it's wow. I'm just concerned to see if I use anything oily, how it would sit. This is very light on the skin, I have to say. I must give it that. Really light on the skin. It feels like nothing. It feels like I have nothing on. That's my blush. What do you call it now? Blush applied on oh god, Oud. Yeah, Oud from Dior. And I deliberately used a liquid blush because I want to see how it would sit. And it's not skipping. Because I test my foundations in a different way. The only thing I haven't tried with this now would be that I haven't tried to use my vitamin C face oil first. So we're just doing something natural today. I didn't go overboard with my skincare. I just normally I would use my oil after I've applied my my moisturizing cream. I just use my oil just to lock in, but I didn't. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go into the powder blush now. So we were seeing with cream, it's fine, not doing anything, it's fine, it's not shifting, it's not playing up, so that's good. Let's go into, bear with me, right, not trying to keep you long, but it's good we see what this 80 pounds is all about. Just gonna put down my eyes, no eyeshadow today, just that. And no mascara either, no blush. So that's what it's looking like now. I'm just gonna lock this up. I wanted to say I'm not gonna use a highlighter. I'll stay off it, just blush, no eyeshadow. Just I want to see, in its trueness. So just we'll leave it at this. I probably might go in again with a little bit of blush. As a matter of fact, let me do that just to bring some bit of color to my face. I feel like there's none at all. Let me get one of my Valentino blushes, just anyone. Let's just play with this. Maybe this, just a little bit. Yeah, just to give it just something, you know what I mean, to bring more color. Okay, not a lot, just very tiny. Now I want to put it to another where test is important for me. I want to spray, and this is my normal spray. I use it all the time if you've been on my channel. So let's just see. I'm gonna let that sit while I do my lip, okay? And we're gonna see. I want to use a very nude leaning lip. Let's just see. So today I'm testing, and as I said, I didn't go in with any oily base skincare and no primer, don't forget. So let's use this. Let's just see. Let's see how it plays up. I'm just watching. I want to see how it's absorbing into the skin. Can you see that? Just watch. Let's stay with this together. Real time checking. For 80 pounds or 83 pounds, you know I was going to do all of this. I need to put it to the test. Because okay. Wow. Okay, this is rivaling for my second place. Okay, so I think I'm not going to use a lot of powders. I think it's a nice foundation. I'm loving it. But I think it still has a trick to it. You've got to be careful the amount of products you put with it, I am thinking. But I'm going to give it a second place for now, just for the way it's melting into my skin, for the way it feels light, for the way it's sitting. This is just, as I said, wear test rating. Or you say first impressions rating. The way it's sitting on my skin. With very minimal makeup. I wasn't sure of the undertone, but I don't mind it. It's not a bad undertone. It's just that because I'm used to warm and neutral, I don't understand what's a golden undertone. But that's what the undertone looks like. You can see that luminosity there. I'm going to leave that there. And yeah, I would also let you know tomorrow how it's looking when we do, or tomorrow or next, when we do like a proper, you know, I would apply products with it, you know, concealers, highlighter, just beat it up. I would see. That eyes is looking, I think I went in with, but let me look for, I'm gonna leave it, don't worry. We can just use, let's turn forward. We can just use a little bit of, just to color correct. I want to use a warm, because that concealer was a bit too, you know, if you say too neutral for my eyes with this foundation. So I should have gone in for my warm, very warm base concealer. It's okay, I just corrected it now. Okay. Okay guys, so I'm home. You see the oil here, see the oil there, see the oil there. But it's done well, you know, no primer, nothing. Now, what should I say about this foundation? I'm sure you're thinking. I think for me, you see, I have lots of foundations. This is the most oiliest foundation I have. You know, even this is not as oily as this. But it's okay, I don't mind it. It won't come into my my number one top spot, no, because of the fact of this oil. But I also think, like, I'm not wearing any primer, you know, I don't have a primer on, so yeah. But I think if you want to enjoy it, you've got to use like and your combination dry, use a poreless primer or mattifying primer, whatever you want to call it, here and here, and then you should be fine. The second thing I want to say is, I noticed with this with this foundation, you can't powder too much. No, if you do, it's going to sit on the pores. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. If you powder so much, it's going to sit on the pores. So I would not advise you powdering. Like, even if I used this today, but I used it sparingly. Maybe we can experiment, because it's the end of the day now, so I can do that. Let's just experiment on this side so you see what I'm saying. So I'm just going to take this. So if I bring you close, you see that, I don't know, if I bring you close, you see that the powder is not, how do you want to say, it's not going in, it's sitting in a little bit, you know, as opposed to what I would get if I used other kind of powder. So what am I trying to say? This is not a kind of a foundation that you want to powder a lot. Don't with this foundation. I don't think you should. Don't powder too much, you know. It's nice, it's a beautiful foundation, however it's finicky. If you see, I've done this now. If I keep building up, it begins to show pores. It will start, you know, making my pores show a lot more. So I wouldn't advise powdering so much of this foundation. But why this foundation is not going to, I'm not going to, how do you want to say, put it in this first place of my architecture, is because my architecture, I can get away with so much powders, I can do whatever, and it will still be fine. Whereas this, no. But this has a very beautiful, if you want to say, it feels like nothing, like I'm not feeling heavy, you know, on the skin. It feels, and it's really, I don't know what to say, there's something about it that just is really perfecting. This is, it reminds me of Pat McGrath, but the if you want to say the luxurious version of Pat McGrath in a very classy way. This one reminds me of, because this is more luminous, but it's giving me the Pat McGrath vibes, but in a more luminous way, or if you want to say a more bougie way. That's what I say. But I have to tell you, it's a beautiful foundation. Except I do like this, you know, that's when you see, like, it's not emphasizing any lines at all. It is really beautiful, very naturally looking on the skin. Like, it feels like you can see it matches here to here. You can't even tell the difference. So at first I didn't like the shade. The only thing I can say is the undertone, no. And it's finicky in the sense that you can't powder too much. That's all I can say about this foundation. Don't powder too much. You gotta just, and I'll keep trying it though. I'll try it tomorrow. I'm going to try it again. You're going to have a week of me trying this foundation. I'm going to try it tomorrow with the primer, and so you would see how it goes, you know. So I like it. I love the way it sits on the skin. I love the skin tone, the match. The undertone, not so much, but I don't mind. I know how to, with a good bronzer like this, you know how to make it work. But as I said, not a first spot, because the finickiness of it might not go so well with very oily based, you know, base. So like, if you have so much oily base, no, it wouldn't go well. So if you're a matte skin person, you can wear, matte skin? Sorry, if you are a combination oily, you can wear it as long as you wear mattifying primers. But whatever it is, don't over powder this foundation. This foundation does not allow you to over powder it, because it can look, it's not cakey, but the powder just sits on the skin, if that makes sense. All right, so we'll leave it here, and tomorrow we're going to have more. Tomorrow we'll do a proper, you know, review of the Tom Ford highlighter. This one I didn't do it today because I said I just wanted to play with this foundation. So we'll do this and try the foundation again. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But it's a beautiful one, and if you're my shade twin, 14 is fine. It would work. When you start applying it first, you think, but I think, as I said, oxidizes a little bit, just a little bit.